Things that I think should be in the Forsaken update. Headless Horseperson, based off Headless Horseman. Cost 1314. General info, Headless Horseperson. Where is my horse? Difficulty 4 stars. 134 health. Regular speed 8, same as 1x1x1x1. Sprinting speed 27.25, same as John Doe. Terror radius is 70 studs, making it 10 more than John Doe on 1x1x1x1 and 10 less than Noli. His passive is Headless Hunt. Once stunned after 1.5 seconds, Headless Horseperson's head comes off and flies towards the person who stunned him. His head goes 15 speed, lasts 20 seconds before automatically detonating. While it is chasing them, their head is highlighted/scanned to Headless Horseperson. Whenever it hits a wall or a player, it explodes with a delay of 0.5 seconds, damaging anyone in its radius for 10 damage, and setting them on fire for 2.5 seconds. 15 damage total. During Last Man Standing, Headless Hunt activates automatically regardless if the last player is a stunner or not. Plays one of 3 sounds from Witch's Brew. His next passive is Finder's Keepers. Upon getting a kill, the killed player's head replaces his own, only if Headless Hunt ability has been used. His final passive is Headshot. When stunned, all survivors' heads are highlighted/scanned for 0.2 seconds. His M1 is called Scythes, with a description of off with your head. Cooldown 1.3 seconds. Damages, no scythes 10 damage, 1 scythe 12 damage, 2 scythes 24 damage. Wind up 0.3 seconds, linger 0.3 seconds. Headless Horseman swings 0 to 2 scythes, damages depending on if you have scythe or not. Scythe throw. Ah! Random Robloxian, cooldown 16 seconds, uses 1 scythe. Reduces scythe damage by 1 tier until you pick back up while walking over it or using recall. Damage 12, projectile lifetime 7, following a windup of 1.3 seconds with 3/4 stamina regeneration during its use. Headless Horseperson throws a scythe, dealing 12 damage and 2 seconds of bleed damage and 20 on return with recall. 10 if return is used after the scythe is stuck into a wall. When the scythe hits the wall, it gets stuck until picked up by Headless Horseperson or if recall is used. Bouncy Scythe, that one's a curveball. Cooldown 24 seconds, damage 10. Projectile lifetime 6. Following a windup of 1.3 seconds, Headless Horseperson throws 1 scythe that can bounce off walls 3 times before getting stuck into a wall. When it bounces, it re-enables damage eligibility, allowing it to hit multiple times if they are near a wall. It bounces back into Headless Horseperson, they regain the scythe, and the hitboxes go away. When the scythe hits a wall after 3 bounces, it gets stuck until picked up by Headless Horseperson, or if recall is used. Next up is Recall. Haha, you missed. Robloxian shortly before getting free Headless. Cooldown, 38 seconds. Headless Horseperson gets thrown as 2 for 2 seconds. However, all scythes are returned to him. All scythes thrown recently, 10 seconds, still in the air, and are seen by Headless Horseperson, follow their original trajectory with hit eligibility returned back to where they were thrown from before being returned. Scythe throw deals 20 damage on return and removes bleed damages, with 10 if it was recalled from a wall. Bouncy Scythe deals 10 damage on return, 10 from a wall, and resets hit eligibility every time it hits a wall on recall. The final ability is his ESP, Head Count, cooldown 28 seconds. How many heads are left again? Headless Horseperson slows down 90% for 1 second before highlighting/scanning all heads for 3.1 seconds. Possible skins for this character include a basic Scarecrow skin, Pie Head skin, the King of Hollow Nest, scythes or buzzsaws. Okay, now on to the other suggestions. 1x1x1x1 speed duration after killing a minion 10 seconds to 2.1 seconds, but can now go up to level 2 speed again. 1x1x1x1 now gets 11 stamina after killing a minion. This is to make it so it's more of a choice between killing a minion and potentially getting stamina and a little bit of speed to go back to chase, or letting the minion apply more pressure in chase or during Last Man Standing. Guess 666 suggested stats. Guess 666 must be $1,666. His terror radius must be 66. Guess 666 must be 1,666 HP. Killer's HP and stamina changes. 1x1x1x1 now has 1,111 HP. 1x1x1x1 gains 1 max stamina, 110 to 111. New skins! Captain Falcon guest, One Punch Man guest, Pumpkin Pie Dusakar, Blue Spy 2-time, Cheese Lord 007, A-Train Noli, yourself Noli name changed to Null Eye, Plush 2-time. Abilities. Guest 666 gets an ability where he grabs a survivor for 10 damage, then throws them ragdoll for 20 damage at another survivor, for both the person thrown and the person/people hit, or just 30 if you want to throw them directly into a wall. Ability changes, Noli. Upon hitting a Void Rush into a wall, It causes an explosion that pushes survivors away and deals 10 damage with the same hitbox as Nova hitting the floor. Nova now explodes instead of despawning when out of range. Hitbox of Nova hitting floor. Guest 1337. His secret body blocking passive with 2 guests now hits the higher HP guest first, or whichever one is blocking. Elliot. Elliot's nerfs are a little too hard, so this will hopefully help him again. Using his order up passive now increases his instant HP heal for pizza. This makes him have to earn good heals for his team. Taft. Subspace Trip Mine. The number of subspaces is shown above the ability icon in red, while the number you have placed is shown next to it in green. Tripwire. The number of tripwires down is shown above the ability icon in red, while the number you have placed is shown next to it in green. New passive. One last Taft. Leave behind a subspace trip mine when you die. Builderman. The number of sentries down is shown above the ability icon in red, while the number you have placed is shown next to it in green. Dispensers. The number of dispensers down is shown above the ability icon in red, while the number you have placed is shown next to it in green. Dispensers and sentries no longer go away when Builderman dies, but together are permanently revealed to the killer when he dies. 007. Clone. Undetectable now goes away when 007 touches his clone. Cool GUI rework. Cooldown. 50 seconds to 70 seconds. Now opens a menu of all survivors, alive or dead. Clicking on a survivor swaps 007 with the survivor, whether or not they are alive or dead. If dead, to where they died, not where the corpse went. 007, attempting to swap with himself, swaps with whoever survivor is closest to the killer. Swapping takes 7 seconds and has a pop-up above both players before teleporting, with text at the bottom for both players saying swapping places with X, Y seconds left. After swapping, the person the 007 swapped with gains resistance 5 for 1 second, undetectable for 5 seconds, and all non-environmental damage they take for the next 17 seconds is transferred to 007. He dies, they are instantly swapped back. If 1x1x1x1 uses Rejuvenate the Rotten, and 007 swaps with a dead survivor they killed, he swaps with a minion, and all damage the minion does for the next 7 seconds goes to 007, to prevent people killing their teammates. If 007 is hit during this ability, it is cancelled. Attempting to swap with the closest survivor to the killer during Last Man Standing results in 007 swapping with the killer. Inject. Aimless removed. Still, which as the name implies just makes the clone stand still. Mock. Repeats the same movements as 007. Noob. The closest generator has text above it reading, do a generator to reduce the timer. Goes away after noob does any gen puzzle. 2-time. Stab cooldown increased from 30 seconds to 32 seconds. Now gives resistance 2 for 1 second, 1 to 2, and 0.7 to 1. Helpless duration, 1 second to 2 seconds. Slowness duration, 1 second to 2 seconds. Backstabs now also apply effects for when the killer has stun immunity. Stun time on backstabs reduced from 3.5 seconds to 2 seconds. Ritual. If no ritual is used and obligation is at max, when killed 2 times second life is still used with no teleport. Same at Last Man Standing. New achievements. Dispoken. Say Mary while looking in the lobby mirror 3 times. Part of the fun category. Deodorant can now be achieved as 2-time in 007. Change to challenges category. Stop where they stand. Stun the killer Skoletsky, guest 1337, 2-time or chance. 3. Give a medkit to a teammate. Part of the challenges category. Sacred Protector. As Dusakar, save a teammate from a fatal attack with plasma beam or spawn protection. Redeemed of the Disgraced. As 007, use Kill GOI to teleport an Elliot out of the killer's chase radius when they have 20 HP or less. Quality of life changes. Random survivor options, random survivor, random sentinel, random support, random survivalist, and additionally a random killer option. You can also have a random skin option and favorite survivors, so you can choose between specific survivors that you want to have randomized, and random skins, so random favorite skins for the same effect, and for killers as well. Add more fan-made USTs to the game like in Perfect or FX. Chase themes will now play when spectating the killer or a survivor near the killer. Add a little obby to the lobby. Repurpose the now removed music box / Dance Dance Revolution machine to let players listen to themes they have heard in-game. Add an axe on the stump in the lobby, Jason / Slashers. Reveal uncapped character levels past 100 because I'm crazy and I want to get to level 1111 on 1x1x1x1. Like, subscribe, and leave your Forsaken suggestions in the comments below.